So to start this look out, we're going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and use it to prime our lids. And then I have mine in the color Fair Neutral. I'm just blending that out with my Real Techniques body sponge, which actually I need to get a new one. I didn't set my base, I just kind of left it nice and tacky. So for today's look, we're going to be using the Milani Soft and Sultry palette. I picked this up probably a month ago, and it's been a go-to for me lately. So the first color we're going to go in with is called Come Heather, and it's like this pewtery, metallic, shimmery gray situation, and I just took that on a fluffy brush and just did a wash of that all over my lid. This is not wet, this is just the shadow dry. So we're going to take another fluffy brush and just blend out those edges a bit. And then going back in with the shade Come Heather and adding a bit more of that to the lid area. It looks like crap right now, but have faith. The next color we're going to go in with is this like light corally color, and I'm just using that to slowly blend out to the edges a little bit more. If I don't say the shade names, everything is listed down below for you guys as always. The next shade we're using is called Sweeter Than Chocolate. Some of these I do have memorized, but I'm taking this on a more fluffy pointed brush and just applying that to the outer corner V shape of my eye for a bit of dimension. Going back in with no additional product on a fluffy brush and blending it out. Then we're going to take this mid-tone, deep-ish, cool brown color, and we're going to use that as a liner. I didn't want to use an actual liquid liner or pot liner or anything like that. I wanted a nice soft liner. And then to tightly, I'm using the Kat Von D Anti-Precision Liner in Basket Case, or I think it's Insomniac Black. I'm not sure, I know it was in a collaboration. And then to finish up the actual lid area, we're gonna go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara as per usual. And then to clean up that brow bone area, we're just going with the lightest cream white color shade in the palette and just placing that underneath there. I do take my matte highlight colors up into my brow just so it's a little bit more of a seamless blend. And then to prime the skin, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Primer and the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I actually just got the blur stick in the mail this past weekend in a Sephora order, and so far I'm really loving it. It definitely helps minimize the appearance of my pores, and it helps with my smile lines. Usually foundation will crease and cake up right there, but this has definitely been helping minimize that. And then because your girl hasn't been sleeping too well, I went in with the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the color Fair. I'm going to go ahead and add some liquid illuminator. This is the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. My pump broke. I don't know how it did, but it did, so I've just been smearing it on my face like this. And as you can tell, I didn't really blend out my under eye concealer just because I want to blend these two together for a bit more of a seamless look. Then I'm taking 3 foundations because I really need to mix and get the right color. The main one is the Smashbox 15-Hour Studio Skin Foundation. I've been loving this lately. I haven't been able to put it down for probably the last 2 to 3 weeks. And then because I ran out of my favorite concealer by Makeup Revolution, I am taking the same Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and mixing that in with my foundation to make a little bit of a nice concealer concoction. I was going to say cocktail, but concoction works too, I guess. I'm taking the Model's Own foundation that I mixed in earlier in the color Mocha and just using that as a cream contour. Then to set my under eyes and everywhere I put concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Loose Setting Powder and the Milk Makeup Set and Blur Powder in the color Light. The Milk Makeup one is a little bit more like a peachy pink color, and then the Too Faced is more like a yellow tone. So just mix these together, it gives a nice brightening effect. And then for my lower lash line, I'm starting out with the same liner we used earlier by Kat Von D and just smudging that in my waterline and my lower lash line. Taking the lightest dark matte brown color, if that makes sense, and just using that on a Wet n Wild angled brush and applying that to my lower lash line. Just helps smudge out that black liner. And then taking an angled blending brush with no additional product and blending that out a bit. I didn't want the lower lash line to be too blown out, but I wanted there to be a little bit of a smoke down there. Same mascara as usual, Better Than Sex by Too Faced. And then this is also something I just got in the mail. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. This is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but that kind of makes sense. You still get a lot of product, but for whatever reason, I thought it would be bigger. So I'm using a ton of the shades in this palette because I really want to test out and try it. For this look, it was pretty unnecessary, but I'm going to show you anyway. And then to add a bit more of a contour look, Tarte Park Ave Princess as per usual. And I'm using a really big fan brush. I've had this for a while. It's by Eco Tools, and I just totally forgot how much I loved it for contouring. So here we are. Taking the two blushes in that Hourglass palette and just applying that on my cheeks. It's pretty subtle. It doesn't do too much, which is kind of what I wanted for this look, so it worked out perfectly. It just adds like a nice flush of color. And then this is one of the setting powders up top. I just use this to set that Marc Jacobs Do You Do drops. It doesn't really do too much for this look, but like I said, I'm really just wanting to test out this palette and see if it's worth the coin. Catrice Prime Fine Matte Anti-Shine Setting Spray. Going back in with the highlighter from the Hourglass palette and just adding a little bit of that to the top. This I really liked for this look. It just adds a nice like inner glow to the areas I put it. And then I went over it later with another highlighter. See, Wet n Wild Moon Tears from the Gothic Graphic collection. I just applied this to the very, very, very high points where I wanted a lot of sparkle and shine to be. And on the inner corners of my eyes. Taking a little blending brush and just blending that together with the actual shadow. Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray as per usual as my final step. And I did my brows off camera just because it would save some time. And then for my lip color, this is not the color I originally used, but this is what I felt like doing for this day. Two Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lips. The first one is in the color Give Me Mocha. And then I took a little bit of Nudist Peach in the center, ran my lips together, and then just blended it out with my finger. And this is the completed look. Next we'll move on to some outfit details. Alright, so really quickly we're going to go over the accessories and outfit that I wore for this date, and then that'll be it. So starting off, sorry I'm like crouching down. I have these silver earrings. I think I got these from Walmart for like $3 to $5. So I just need some cheap earrings. So the bag that I had for this date is this small structured bag with this lock. I know the details on this are gold, and my earrings are silver, and my makeup is cool tone. Forgive me, sorry. And then it has this really long chain. I thought this would be really cute for the date. And then moving on to this top I'm wearing. This is actually a transformation that I did. This will be posted in my monthly transformations video. This was a romper at one point, and then I made a top out of it. I do have it tucked into a long black pencil skirt. This I did buy on Amazon. It came in a two-piece set. I will go ahead and link that down below. I actually bought this in every color that they have. I think it's like red, white, blue, and black. So getting tons of use out of it. And then these heels I have on, I don't know how well you guys can see them, but they're just these single strap heels that I got from Charlotte Russe. If they still have them online, I will go ahead and link them down below. But that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around for my transformations video if you want to see the before and after of this top, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you like it. Leave some comments and suggestions down below. Instagram, social media, all of that will be listed and linked. And until next time.